Hello, good evening, everybody. I've decided to come in a couple of minutes early so I can not fall too far behind this time, hopefully. So Jack Boy went to the Oval game. We played shocking. Yeah, to put it mildly, of course. Greg is in. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Catch up with you on. Yep. I saw Greg on Tuesday and Swin at the Swindon game. Hopefully, the Oval game was a one-off freak episode. I bloody hope so. Similar to Plymouth and the Great Escape, didn't see that one coming though. The thing is, you could see it coming when you had a team as good as Plymouth were that season, but when it actually come to playing against Yeovil, you don't expect that, do you? I mean, Yeovil, fair play, they got a good team there, but every single goal that went in, we could have done something about to stop it. That's what the annoying thing was. And then when it come to the other end, we offered so little going forward, which is a shame because we've been offering so much lately. Byrie Beckford is in. Why is it whenever new fans come to Rodney Parade, we always get embarrassed? It's a shame. Absolutely. Yeah. Evening, Ryan. Aiden, what went wrong? I really can't express what went wrong in that game, to be honest with you. Yeah, Lewis is saying that he'd start Mark O'Brien. I think definitely 100% the same. Evening, Marcus. Jack Boy is in. Hopefully, bring our game against Tranmere, which we probably will do. But, guys, obviously, we're filling up this with a lot of fans from other clubs as well. So, what we want to do is actually try to include as many people as we can and try and put the conversation about as many different clubs and as many different leagues in as many different countries as we can. Technically, this live stream isn't all about Newport County. It's all about football in general. Aaron Rooney is in. Evening to you, as a Charlton fan. How do you feel you're doing this season, mate? Because I think I've had you in a bet a couple of times and you lost for me. So I'm getting the feeling you're not doing as good as you should be doing. But with the owners that you got, exactly, you're never going to amount to much when you got owners like that. So keep the protests coming, definitely. At least the Hammers, yes, Aiden's in, and West Ham have finally won a game. Well done. Keane Davis is in. Good evening to you too, my friend. Lewis plays Ed. At least we're still top three now. There is a glass half full way of thinking about it. Well done to you, mate. And our admin is on now as well. We're kicking off really, really good. Kieran Maloney, Joe Day was shocking. Joe Day was, but so was everybody else. Joe Day is usually very good, and so is everybody else. So, look, that was yesterday's news now. As hurtful as it was, we got to try and move on, and we have to take our game to Tranmere. Ryan Russell, Joe Day could have done more. For 5 out of the 6 goals, personally, think Nick could get a run against Tranmere. Why not? That's a really good point. Yes. Charlie Young, I reckon will beat Tranmere. It'll probably happen, won't it? It'll probably happen. Yeovil are a tricky side, in fairness. Yes, they certainly are. They certainly were. And tell you the thing I hurt the most, right? We got we got absolutely slaughtered by a player that couldn't even get into Graham Wesley's team 2 years ago. That's how freaking bad it was. That's how embarrassing it was. Even Graham Wesley wouldn't pick this guy, Jordan Green, and he tore us a new one. So who we got in now? Jack Boy's in. Greg Marsh, good evening to you too, my friend. Lewis plays Ed. Wilmot 3 match ban? Yes, 100% 3 match ban. Wilmot won't figure for another 3 games. Absolutely. Marcus May, what changes would you make for the Tranmere game? I don't think we have enough players to change the whole 11. Mark O'Brien to start, I think, definitely. And I think that Mark O'Brien's got to start. I don't think I'll change an awful lot more, to be honest with you. I don't think I would. I mean, every player just had a bad game. I think Mark O'Brien just brings better out of everybody else. Fried water, no more ticket promotions, please. We always do shit. One thing, always not. We kept hoofing the ball up like last season. Doesn't work. Yep, especially when the defenders are over 6 foot tall. Did Zoko score? No, I don't even think he played. And Phelps, he's on one. Come on, mate, I have to kick you out the chat if you do that. Where do you think we need to improve as a team? To be honest with you, I don't think there's any way we can. That was just a freak result, guys. Byrie Beckford, should Wilmot have been sent off? Yes. Rapping right in front of me, 2 feet off the ground, slammed into him, 100% red card. Hedge went after 2-0. Yeah, I got to agree. Kieran Maloney, do you know if the club shop will be moving back to Rodney Parade or is it staying in the Kingsway? Don't have an answer for that yet. All I know is that the Welsh Rugby Union have kicked us off the site and won't allow us to share their club shop like previously agreed. So, you know, for the foreseeable future probably. But anyway, there's so much more to talk about, guys. What do you guys make of the UEFA Nations League? Personally, I'm a big fan of it. Premier League, Scottish League, any kind of league. Let's talk football. You know, I do want this chat to be dominated with the disappointment of yesterday. To be honest with you, I want to talk about some other clubs. So, who else do you guys like? You know, I mean, this is all about the county, but sure you've got other teams that you like. Are you a Celtic or a Rangers fan? Do you like a Premier League team or a Championship team even? There we go. Can we reach 20 likes? It's 31 if you win, so let's see if we can bang 20 likes by the end of the 10-minute mark. I was especially pissed with Wilmot, no need for that. Agree, 100%, didn't need to do it. Heads up, lads, early days, one shit result doesn't define the season. To be honest with you, it was an absolutely dreadful result, though, that's the thing. I thought Dolan was very poor yesterday. Yeah, I thought all of them were very poor. There we go. Burnley have had an awful start, and who saw that coming, really? I mean, they had such a good season last year. A little bait to get into Europe, and they cocked that up. And now, Premier League, is it 0 points, or have they drawn one? I think they may have drawn one. But they're having a really, really awful start to the season, and they got to be an early favourite to get relegated, to be honest with you. And Pardew on loan in January. Oh, I wish. Apparently, who's he going to? Cardiff, I heard he's going to be going to. Pardew. Ryan Russell, last one on yesterday. Okay, still yet to hear anything on an apology. The only player that publicly said sorry had been Sheehan after we spoke. After we spoke to you, spoke to Matty, Franks, and Semenyo. Well, Semenyo didn't figure, so he couldn't really say much. But the other guys, yeah, I'd like to know where the apologies are. It would be a bit, a touch of class, to be honest with you. After that, actually, a real big Yeovil fan right now, managing them 10 years on Football Manager 18. Worse luck for me, clearly. Well, end of the day, with a team like that, bloody hell, they could go far with that. Fried Waterloo were brilliant yesterday. Yep, going to be terrifying when they start scoring more and being clinical. Yeah. Liverpool have looked really good so far, 5 out of 5, and they've won at Tottenham, at Crystal Palace, and at Leicester. And both those Palace and Leicester games are games that usually come away with a disappointing draw or sometimes a loss. And Tottenham last year lost their 4-1. Liverpool, completely different animal this year, and a lot more fierce than anybody else at the moment. Got to be said. Matthew Clark, fair enough. We're going to lose games, but lose like that. That's the thing that does me. There's people saying, take it on the chin, you lost the game, but you can't just take it on the chin. You can't take losing 6-0 to a local rival at home. Ryan Russell, Semenyo said it was shite, yeah. Dolan said we deserved more. What game was he playing in? Franks looked so disappointed, and so he should. Greg Halpin, how do you view Gerrard's progress at Rangers this season? They had 50,000 again on Saturday. I actually don't know what the Scottish scores were. I haven't looked at much. What did Rangers get on? I should be looking at more scores. It's just after yesterday, football has just demoralised me, if I'm being honest. Future Baller FC, hello. But at the moment, Gerrard, they look a better team under Gerrard, but they need to start getting more results under their belt, pretty much. Come on, Annie's a sexy bloke. Yarmolenko gets a brace. Happy Hammer. Yep. Yarmolenko doing the business for West Ham, who got a very good 3-1 win at Goodison Park. I've got to be fair, Everton's finishing leaves a lot to be desired, to be honest with you. Will Hearts win the SPL? 5 points clear. Bloody hell. I mean, if that's the case, then everybody. I got Rangers down as the only team possible to actually stop Celtic this year. But Hearts, why not Hearts? It's not going to happen, of course, but it's nice when a team like Hearts, penetrate the top end of the Scottish League. Bluebirds TV, I went to Chelsea yesterday. Great away day. What happened to you yesterday? Well, I don't really want to talk about it, if I'm being honest, mate. I don't know. That's the honest answer. I can't explain what happened yesterday. It's like every single player had the worst off day of their careers, all at the same time, and we got pumped 6-0. Tactics were wrong. Performance was crap. That's just how it goes sometimes, but not often. Any news on Labardi? He's um, doesn't isn't connected to the club, isn't under contract from the club, isn't around us. So really, Labardi's not our player anymore. So it'd be nice if we could sign him, mind you. I mean, he's the kind of player that wouldn't have allowed a performance like yesterday to happen as captain. James Barry's still pissed off with the guy who shouted that Joe Day is unfit to wear the shirt. I know he had a really bad game, but come on, how can anyone say that? Completely agree, 100%. That's well out of order. I hope Joe Day took no notice of him at all, because Joe Day has kept us in this football league. You know, his goalkeeping performances for two seasons kept us in the football league. So if anyone can say he's unfit to wear the shirt, then they need to take a long hard look at themselves, and they need a bit of a history lesson, if I'm being honest. Oh, yeah, okay, let's take a breath. Fried water. Do you think something happened with Pipe yesterday? Looked annoyed, possibly an argument, was standing by the tunnel for most of the half. Don't know. All I know is that every single one of them would have been disappointed with yesterday, so I don't know, to be honest, mate. Who would you drop, Bennett, Dimitri, or Franks? I gotta say Bennett, because Dimitri and O'Brien play well together. Franks looks like he's going to be a really good defender for us, so it would have to be Bennett after that one yesterday. Rhino lad, well, our best player got sent off. At least Wilmot showed some passion and commitment. Suppose you can say that, yeah. Day or Townsend against Tranmere. I'm still inclined to go with Day, although I wouldn't be surprised if Townsend starts. Joseph White, my first team Saints are playing Monday to go into the top half. Saints, are you talking Southampton there, mate? Are you? That's Joseph White. Ryan Russell, James Barry spoke to the guy that said he was out of anger. Oh, right, okay, out of anger. Oh, well, Rangers beat Dundee 4-0 at Ibrox. Oh, well, there you go then. That's a good result. That's results they weren't getting often enough last season. So let's see if Steven Gerrard can bring some, what's the word? Some consistency. That's the one. I think I need a bit of that, don't I, with my words. Joseph White, also can't wait for my mate Callum Brain to come, though he is a top class keeper. Callum Brain. So Joseph, when you're saying Saints, are we talking Southampton right now? Are we? Big man, I thought our poorest player was Bennett on Saturday. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. It's just a big swing in him being our best player at Oldham to being our worst player at home against Yeovil. To see us lose 6-0. Personally, I think Dimitri was our worst player. And I don't like to say that because I absolutely adore Dimitri, but at the end of the day, that's that. Highest you've seen County win. Gateshead, was it 7-1 we won at Gateshead, I think? I think it was 7, I lost count. Big man, gotta love Franks for being the first player to apologise to the fans as soon as the final whistle blew. Yeah, and then Butler did. Everybody else just strolled down into the tunnel. But then I suppose they just couldn't face us. Basically, everyone's slating Dolan Bennett, even though Bennett was arguably man of the match. You can't really pick a man of the match really out of that, to be honest, mate. Or other week, sorry. Other week and scored against Port Vale, and Dolan's goal was a difference against Grimsby. Yeah, end of the day, mate, people are going to slate the people who were the worst players on the pitch after a game like that, and unfortunately, Dolan and Bennett were two of the worst. Rob Parsons, after the game Saturday, the thought crossed my mind to boo the team, but out of respect for all the good work that they have done so far this season, I declined. Well, I wouldn't boo, but I wouldn't tell anybody not to after yesterday's performance. So if you had done, you wouldn't have made an enemy out of me. I can guarantee that. So Joseph White is a Saints fan. Are you looking forward to getting stuffed at Liverpool next week, Joseph? Charlie Young, do you think we should start Marsh Brown or Dolan against Tranmere? I think you got to start with Dolan because he's one of those players where, end of the day, he's going to do something good for you. He did absolutely nothing for us. I don't know what it is about ex-players coming and playing worldies against us, but then whenever we get new players who play against their old teams, they always play shite. And Dolan was shite yesterday against his old club. Greg Halpin, what's it like in the Ivy Bush now, Chris? Seeing pictures looks good. It's getting better every week, mate. It's becoming like a home away from home for pretty much everybody connected with the county. It is looking really nice, and they're very personalised for Newport County. Lewis plays Zed. I still think we need another centre midfielder, a player like Labardi. I'd have Labardi back straight away. Big man, we've been asked that question. No news on Labardi. I'd like to think we would sign him again if the money's available, of course. Maybe send Cooper back from loan and use whatever money we got from that, and then a little bit extra. Personally, I would chuck some money into it if it meant we could get Labardi back. Ryan Russell, team of championship. Oh, where have we gone? Where have we gone? Team of championship quality. 30+ age players who stay till they retire, or youngsters. League One quality that can get snapped up. Right. Okay. Not quite sure where you're getting on that one. I'd need a little bit more time to read it, I think. Um, I don't know what you said there, Joseph. The Bailey. Bailey, are you cracking player? I don't know. We need James Collins. Nay, that is an excellent shade. I know James Collins' brother Simon, and Simon did say that he is planning on coming to the county before he ends his career. Do some coaching badges and play a bit of football for his hometown team. I think we definitely need to test him on that one. Look, guys, we're sitting on 12 likes at the moment. There's 42 of you in here. About we bash these likes up. If we get 25, we'll extend 5 minutes. And for those of you who can share the link for this and try and get some more viewers, how about we get the viewers up to 50 and then we go for the full 45 minutes then, guys? How's about that? We start at 5 early, so technically you're going to get 50 minutes. 50 minutes if we can get the viewers up past 50 and the likes above 25. Let's do it. Let's do this. Aiden's away. Night mate, going to contemplate how he actually won a game of football. You won it on merit. You played well, mate. Well done. Bailey Goodall. Labadie was watching the game against Oxford. Really, I didn't know that. That's good. Charlie, opinion on yesterday's game. Jesus. Wow. I think that's pretty much the majority of what we've been talking about so far. I'd certainly like to change the subject if I could. But my opinion is I haven't got no clue what happened or how it went down. But it was one of the worst games I've ever been to as a County fan. Tony Jenkins, I love Bennett, but I think it's time to get O'Brien back into the starting lineup. Agree 100%. Fried water. What do you think score will be on Tuesday with Paris Saint-Germain? Ideally a clean sheet, I think you meant to say there, yeah? And Neymar to get snapped. Neymar's a great football player. It'd be a shame for him to get snapped. Like to see him get hurt maybe, so take a bit of confidence out of the bloke. But to be honest with you, Liverpool are at home, are they? I think it's at home first game. I think they'll win the home game. They'll struggle in the away game, but no, who knows? I mean, Liverpool are a very, very good side now. Paris Saint-Germain, fair play. They got Neymar and a few other good players, but you think you've always got to fancy Liverpool to win against these teams, 100%. Matthew Goss, Tyreek Bakinson is a quality player. Unfortunately, he's on a loan till January. We'll extend that if we need to, I think. James Collins, what about Andrew Crofts too? Well, Andrew Crofts, what's happening with him actually? Is he injured? Is he just not being used? Is he lost it? Who knows? But good point there raised by Mr. Ball. Greg Halpin, what do you think of UEFA possibly scrapping the away goal rule in Europe? I think the away goal rule has always added a bit of extra flavour to European ties, so I'd be a bit disappointed if we scrap the away goal rule. Louis Gold, do you think any county players did well yesterday? 6-0. No, not one county player did well yesterday, except for Robbie Wilmot before he got himself sent off, maybe. Sheehan not good enough, just me. Sheehan is good enough, he just didn't play well yesterday. He's otherwise played very well in the other games. Bobby Beckford, which Prem team will go furthest in the Champions League? I've got a feeling it's going to be City's year this time around. Although Liverpool will do well, they're better than last year, so technically they should go one better and win it. But Champions League doesn't work like that, does it? I don't think any of the others will do any good. I don't think Tottenham are going to do very well. I don't think Man United are going to do very well either. I think it's Man City and Liverpool are going to be the best two. 42 people watching. We're on 44 actually now. We're 21 likes. We're 4 away from the target at 25. We got 46 people watching now. So if we can get a few more in through the door and get this above 50, then we'll be laughing. But we're 1 away from hitting the 25 likes. 1 away. Come on, let's get it. Go on. Who's gonna be the one to do it? Big man agrees. Looks like yes. Right, Ryan Russell. One thing I can't forgive Baconson for is the fact he walked straight into the dressing room, didn't even clap the fans. Well, to be honest with you, I'd feel the same way. I wouldn't know how to face the fans. I'd be disappointed. I want to get into the dressing room, get a shower, and start reflecting on why I was so bad and why my teammates were so bad. But a bit of respect would have been nice, or at least some tweets from them to say sorry. Josh is a hell of a player on his day. Yes, Joseph. Yep, 100%. Average scrub. Oh, well, each to their own in it at the end of the day, guys. That's what makes football such a fascinating thing. That's why a chat like this is great, because a difference of opinion, we can debate things, we can talk things out. At the end of the day, football, gotta love it. Well, maybe 6-0 isn't acceptable. Absolutely not. No, no way. Matthew Goss definitely just need to get rid of Charlie Cooper, just isn't good enough. Yeah, completely agree. Big man, do you think Raheem Sterling is good enough for Real Madrid? Yes, I actually believe Raheem Sterling is good enough for Real Madrid. I think he'll have so many good players around him as well. He'll bring a better, I think he'll make him a better player go in there. But I think Man City, I mean, if you're playing for Man City already, I don't think you need to go to Real Madrid. You're already at a club you're going to win trophies with. Marcus, mate, it's strange how we've done well in recent weeks and then suddenly get hammered at home. It's unbelievable. It's no, I can't even explain, how that even happened. I really can't. Come on, guys, hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything, just a few seconds of your lives. There you go, big man. Good man. The only thing is, though, we're dropping in viewers, guys. We need to get the 50. We hit 49 at one point. I thought we were going to do it, but we get that 50 viewers. We've hit the 25 likes. I would like to see 30 or maybe more. Let's see if we can rise those likes. But in the meantime, let's get sharing this link. Let's get people watching. No clapping at Swindon either. Yep, good point. How is Newbury doing this year? Just scored his first goal for Colchester yesterday, as it goes. Beta good old Newbury on fire. And he got man of the match, of course he did, yes. Will Murray, Baconson is class. Matt Dolan needs to focus on playing football, not look stylish while playing bad. Good point, yep. There's a lot of footballers forget that point, to be honest with you, in this day and age. Newbury's been rubbish. He just had a good game yesterday. And he had the odd good game for us, didn't he? But, we just didn't have enough of him. Baconson gives performances like Oldham. Couldn't care if he claps. Well, I suppose, yeah, I think it's just, because we're fans owned, we're very, very much a community team. We'd like to see players, clap us because we've been there for them. Baconson did clap the fans, but he looked so dangerous at the end, he just walked off. Just wasn't his game. Yeah, well, there you go. That's all he done. Sheehan hasn't done enough for me this season. Recently, the lack of goals by the team is slightly concerning because we can't win. We can't always rely on a 1-0 win. But then it's not just a 1-0 win, it's a 2-1 win or a 3-2 win. We've won all of our games by one goal. The two losses have been by 3 or more. Obviously, we've conceded 9 goals in games that we've lost and without scoring. And we're third place with a -4 goal difference. It's bloody mental. And Barry Beckford, Falkirk have lost every game this season, but Tom Owen Evans wish he stayed here. Well, I don't know, we'd have to ask him, wouldn't we? He's on Facebook. Let's drop him a message later. Best fans in League 2, Tranmere Rovers for me. Tranmere Rovers have got some great fans, yeah. I think Exeter fans are very good as well. I think, who else? Who else has been good? Lincoln are loud, fair play to them. I don't like them that much, but, they are pretty good. Who else in League 2 have got good fans? Grimsby a decent mind. I gotta be fair, I do like Grimsby fans. What about re-signing Regan Poole from United? Is he not on loan to anybody at the moment? If not, could be a shade. Do you think we need to keep Mark Harris? 100% yes. Thoughts on McCulsey killing it in League 1? Not a surprise to me in one little bit. Fair play to him. Joseph White, Olamola. Hey, there we go. I got it. Played for Southampton and was admittedly scared I was admittedly scared when he came on. We need to get his partner in crime, Michael Obafemi, on loan. He will get us 20 plus goals. Yeah, there's a shape then. Mark Harris and Amand is like Dybala and Ronaldo. Love it. Well, maybe I'm guessing you're saying Grimsby for better fans in the league. What do you think if we sold Amand? Well, we'd need to sell him for enough money so we could actually buy a replacement, to be honest with you, because that's probably what we'd need to do, is actually find someone to buy. Do you think we'll beat Chelsea under 23? No. Mark Harris and Podge are exactly the same player, need a different dimension up top with Podge. The only thing is, though, Matt, not quite making the grade at the moment. Semenyo, bit of the same. League 2 top 3. League 2 top 3, you mean for the end of the season? Certainly not us at the moment, even though we're there right now. Lincoln, I think maybe Mansfield. I think Yeovil's got in with a shot. Yourselves, Exeter, I think are in with a shot as well, to be honest. So, yeah. Between those teams, I think. Maybe MK Dons. Regan Poole is at United playing Premier League 2 football. I don't know what you mean there, mate. What do you think of day yesterday? Poor. Possibly his poorest performance for us. Do you reckon we'll finish in playoff? Probably not, to be honest with you. But if we pick ourselves up quick enough after yesterday, then maybe if we go on a good enough run, if we can keep the wins coming in, maybe. But I don't think playoffs and promotion are something that we can even contemplate at the moment. Day is a confidence player, yes. If the defence are bad, Joe Day is bad. Simple as that. The defence were awful. Joe Day was awful. Premier League 2 is under 23. Thank you very much. Cheers for clearing that one up for me, big man. George WBA is in. Hello to you too. Didn't look at a lot of the other scores. How have West Brom been getting on, mate? I'd like to think you're turning things around at the moment. But guys, 42 we're on now on viewers, or we just dropped the 40. Wow. Let's try and see if we can push this past 50, guys. If all of you can share the link, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you got to put it, let's get up to the 50, and basically we can extend for another few minutes. So basically we'll take it to the 45-minute mark. But even the 50-minute mark, even. I tell you what, we'll go 50 minutes. 50 viewers for 50 minutes. How's about that? 50 viewers for 50 minutes. Because at the end of the day, any of you who are not subscribers of ours at the moment, could you hit that subscribe button, please? We are on a bit of a drive at the moment to try and bring the subscribers right up. Basically, we're trying to hit 2,000. We're on 1,819. So we're still 81 away from hitting our 1,900 target. So the prize giving will have to be next week, guys, I'm afraid. 1,900, and there will be a prize giving in the next Taff Word Live. So let's catch up on some questions. 1-1 they played on Friday. Pretty average season so far. Right, okay. Thanks, Bluebirds. Thanks, George. But the good old Callum Whittington isn't here with any cracking questions. No. He got his stickers on Saturday, though. Fair play to him. I felt bad on Ryan because Ryan was really close to winning them. Next time that we hit that next goal, the next goal is 1,900. And I can't confirm yet what the prize will be, but it will be a good prize. A better prize than sticker packs, I can tell you that much. Will Murray, think Pipe maybe past his day. Tyler Forbes needs to start. I think Wilmot would be the best choice for us right wing back, and Liam Phelps would agree with me on that one. Pipe, yeah, I think you may be right. Maybe a holding midfield role could be a good thing for Pipe to see the rest of his career out with. Friday Water, ideal FA Cup first round draw. Who would be an ideal FA Cup first round draw then, mate? Big man, Ronaldo got his first 2 goals today for Juventus. Ronaldo also has 400 career league goals. What a legend he is. One of the best players of our time, certainly of all time. Personally, I've got him and Messi as the top 2 of all time. Myself, Messi first, Ronaldo second. Bobby back for thoughts on Harrogate Town. New to promote to the National League and 11 games unbeaten, top of the table. Mental, isn't it? Mental how these teams can just jump out of nowhere. Brilliant. Fair play to them. Can't fault it. Keane Davis, wouldn't mind getting Ben White back. Yeah, good shape, but would he come back? I reckon he would. Would Brighton send him down to League 2 again? Probably not. Callum Fox, knob cheese. Yeah, that's a really, really good contribution, mate. Well done to you. Big man. Is Ronaldo the best player in the world? Behind Messi, second place for me. Zlatan's 500th goal. Now, Zlatan is a colossal player. Not quite best in the world, not quite best of all time, but always one of the best at all times. Still now one of the best. Zlatan, absolute legend. Tell you what, on holiday in Bulgaria, so disappointed with the result yesterday. It's your fault, Terry. You pissed off the Bulgaria, and that is why we lost. Because you pissed off and took the good fortune with you, I bet. Nah, I'm just joking, mate. But hope you're having a good time out there. So you're disappointed with the result yesterday, but that's our worst game of the season at 8 of the way, onwards and upwards. That's a really good glass half full way of thinking about it. Again, good for you, mate. Yep, okay. Ryan Russell, speaking of stickers, need to buy more. Right, I'll sort you out next game, my friend. Marcus me, what do you think of Millwall? Apparently their fans were spitting at Leeds players as they arrived at the Den yesterday. Millwall have always had that reputation, haven't they? Although I wouldn't tar all their fans with that brush, although they have got a bit of a wild minority, shall we say. So Joseph White, if Salford come up, where would you think he would finish? So if Salford come up, the chances are if Salford came up, they would probably end up pushing for promotion again because the class of '92 will end up throwing more money into it. Basically, it'll be another Forest Green. Although I do hope Forest Green go down, but they're not going to go down. They're doing too well at the moment, but you know what I mean. Oh, sorry guys, get the yawns going there. Tiring me out. This is bloody hard work. Did you see Douglas Costa spit at a player, and how long do you think he should be banned for? Anyone who spits at a player should be banned for a minimum of 3 games, more than that even. Yeah, there's no place for spitting in football. No way. It's disgusting stuff. What up, dog? Faisal, is that how you pronounce your name? Tom Morgan, knob cheese. I don't know what this knob cheese fascination's all about, but hey, there we go. American fans came to watch that yesterday. Yes, American fans did come to watch it yesterday. That's one of the worst parts about it. I almost forgot about that. The fact that's 3 guys travelled all the way from California to come and watch that game, and possibly watch the worst game Newport County have ever had at home. You can't make this shit up, can you? Big man, the Americans were the reasons we lost yesterday. Only kidding. It's a shame they couldn't bring any California fortune with them, Tom Morgan, knob cheese, and again, knob cheese. I'm going to have to get you kicked out in a minute, mate. MC Piv, what happened yesterday? Please don't go there. I don't know. Keane Davis, get bail at County when he's 38. I'd love that, to be honest with you. MC Piv, Taff's got a chode. What's that? Don't know. Matthew Goss, any more County chance on the way? Not after yesterday, no. They don't deserve any more, do they? Nick Muller, Ipswich, Middlesbrough, and England. Ipswich, Middlesbrough, and England, great died today. Great player from the 1970s to mid 80s. Who's that, Nick? Can you shed some light on who that is? Bale will go home to Southampton. Well, home wouldn't be Southampton. Home would be South Wales. So Cardiff would probably be the one he'd go to because that's where he's from originally, I believe. Joseph, it was sarcasm. I agree, Joseph, though. Right, okay. Surprising how cheap the tickets for Chelsea and 21s are. £8 adult senior fight. Yeah, got to get people through the door. Kind of Fox, Taff, Scott, knob cheese. Who have you been talking to? How do you know this shit? George WB, what's your opinion on Championship away ticket prices? They cost crazy amounts of money. Away ticket prices cost crazy amounts of money. Full stop, to be honest with you. I don't know how people get away with charging fans so much money in this day and age, to be honest. Up in the higher leagues, at least, anyway. In the lower leagues, obviously, teams need to survive. They need money to survive, and they need to charge a lot of money to obviously get the money in the bank. But when you're a higher team and you've got money rolling in no matter what, especially in the Premier League, and you're charging stupid ticket prices, 20's plenty at the end of the day as far as away tickets are concerned, I think. Oh, Scrubby. All right, who's that then? Probably me. I think Keanu Marsh-Brain should be given a chance to start. Fair shade. You get the chance, hopefully he'll take it. Big man, thank God I'm going to watch Man City versus Cardiff next week. Need to get that County performance out of my head. Yeah, good point, mate. But I'm going to be watching Newport County versus Tranmere, and hopefully that game provides me with the opportunity to get that County performance out of my head. County should sign Brooklyn Lee. Brooklyn Lee, who is Brooklyn Lee? Gary, could you please shed some light on that for us? If he's a player that we could sign, then bloody brilliant, yes. You know, what position does he play first of all? Hashtag it. Yes, Faisal. Is that correct? Is that how you pronounce the name? Yes, I hope so. Callum Whittington, hope the players don't lose confidence after that crap yesterday. Just need to bounce back. Yes, and guess what, guys? We just hit our 50 marker. 50 marker, 50 viewers, 50 minutes. Here we go. For the next 15 minutes, you're stuck with me. Happy days. Um, Joseph White, Katie should get Gary Phillips into their academy. Great player. Right, who's Gary Phillips, mate? Could you shed some light on that one for us? All right, so Kevin Beattie, the Ipswich. Yes, I've heard about that. Yeah, rest in peace, Kevin. Obviously a great player. Not one that I knew much about, of course, but you know, great player in his own right, of course. So rest in peace, my man. Too many good footballers going these days, especially the likes of Ray Wilkins, of course. £38 leads away. That's ludicrous. That is. That's fucking awful. £38 away in the Championship. I wouldn't even pay that away in the Premier League. That's scandalous. Rob Priest, all the best at Lenny Pidgley. Yeah, especially after Farnborough's bloody announcement on his retirement. I mean, you know, to go on about it being shocking timing. It's like, what kind of timing do you think then he's got with the depression he's going through? I mean, come on, cut the guy a break. It only costs 10 to go to Wembley. There you go, look, see? Unbelievable. You know, the fluctuation of ticket prices throughout the Football League is unbelievable. First, we thought Yeovil had a great defence, and they defended very well, of course. We couldn't get past them, which, you know, other than Mansfield, we got past every other club we played this season. We just couldn't get around them. Brooke has blistering pace, likes a goal as well. Is he playing for anybody at the moment, Gary, or is he someone who we could sign on loan? Will Murray, what away game do you recommend to watch, and does the supporters bus run on away days? The actual supporters club bus runs to every single away day. You've also got Stav and Togs's bus, and you've got the Cross Keys bus. They go to most away games as well. So there's always bus options, but the train's easy enough, and plenty of people going in cars to ask for lifts and things like that. So always ways to get there, mate. Gary Warren, he's got a big nose. He took that well, didn't he? Fair play to him. Good old Gary Warren. Good to see him again, at least. Callum Winton, did you think the Wilmot Challenge was a red? Yes, 100%. Joseph White, oi, big nose. We're not talking to me, mate. Gary Warren, that is. Bailey Goodall, from your experience, who has the best home support in League Two when you've been away? Luton, maybe Plymouth. I've not been to Lincoln since they actually got fans going through the door, so I can't comment on them. But to be honest with you, yeah, pretty much them two, to be honest. Luton and Plymouth were always some of the best back in the day. If you're talking about League Two now, there's probably someone like Mansfield. Tranmere are pretty good, mind, with their home support. Tony Jenkins, yes, it was a red. Brooklyn plays for Code Eva. All right, okay. So that means he's playing in the Welsh League then. Brooklyn. Well, that's where Christian Deutsch came from, of course, at the end of the day. The challenge was fine, but the follow-through was dangerous. All of it was bad. Should not have gone in like that. Faisal, how long will Flinney last at the county? Hopefully for his whole career, because we'll be going places with Flinney, absolutely. Yesterday was poor, but Flinney can take us places. I definitely think he can. I think they should do more to stop tight selling tickets. Yes, 100%. It's already illegal. But what they should do is ban the people buying them as well, because that way people won't buy them. Because if you get caught buying tight tickets, then you'll get banned. So, did you see the Firmino injury? Yes. I was absolutely sickening to see the close up. If you can imagine now, that far up, so that portion of a finger where I'm covering it there went into Firmino's eye. That's why he was stuck in the hospital with a freaking eye doctor. Not surprised. Yeah, sickening. Although it wasn't his fault, he didn't mean to do it. He just palming him off a bit, and that just happened. How many we expect to take to Forest Green? Hopefully loads, because we need to give them a spanking. If we don't, I'm not going to be very happy. Salah has been poor this year so far. I don't think it's so much Salah's been poor. I think Liverpool have just been that good as a team unit that it's not all about Salah. It's, all the glory's being spread throughout everybody. So there we go. Salah will get the goals. He won't get as many as he got last year, but because it's being distributed throughout the whole team, and that is when you're going to see a team win a title. At the end of the day, there's Liverpool had it when they had Suarez playing for them, but now with Salah, great season, will still be a key player. Won't be as much, but Liverpool will win titles with that team. Gary Phillips, hoping we sign Brooklyn Lee. He has great potential and scores goals for fun. Will he be ready to make the jump? That's the thing. Will he be ready to make the jump up to Football League, English Football League? Okay, there's rumours Salah has fallen out with Mane. Maybe over not getting the pass yesterday and getting a goal for Salah. Don't know. Do you think you should do it? Oh, you think I should do a FIFA 19 career mode? I haven't got the time and I haven't got the equipment to do the recording, I'm afraid. Sorry, mate. Otherwise, Callum, I would certainly look into doing it. Although, if there's anybody out there watching right now who thinks they could do it for us, then feel free to apply to be a creator for us. Joseph White, yes, agree with Calzo. Definitely a hard EG with a Newport. I don't get what you mean there. Sorry, mate. If it's young speak, then don't mind me. I'm 34 years old. Marcus, me, I've got my ticket for FGR away. We've been allocated just over 1,200 tickets. You think we'll sell them all? Probably not. Well, I'd like to think we'll get close to 1,000. I've heard about that. Brooklyn speed is insane. Well, there we go. What's touts? Basically, ticket touts. So they buy tickets at a price, regular price when something's going to be a sellout, and they'll sell their tickets for a profit. That's basically touting. Definitely think Brooklyn. So Brooklyn Lee is the answer for Newport County then, guys, is he? Well, gotta take a look at some videos of him then, I think. George WBA, do you think West Brom should extend the grant to 30,000 seater? We are pretty much selling out every home game in the Championship, but last year we're only getting around 20,000 in the Prem. Probably because you got a manager that you can all rally around now, and people are coming through the door. Maybe the football's better in the Championship, but that's something I've always said about West Brom wanting Pulis out. I mean, if you want Premier League football every season, keep Pulis. If you want to be entertained, you have to risk getting relegated for it. If it was worth it, then fair play. Extend your stadium, of course. Faisal, have you heard about Enzo Calzaghe? Yes, he's very ill at the moment, although it was reported that he died. Thankfully, that wasn't true, but he is very ill at the moment. Salah will never have a season like last season again. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm thinking this year, like I say, the glory and the good stuff will be distributed between everybody because Liverpool got that good of a team now. But Salah is still going to be playing as key a role as he did last year. I don't think he'll get as many goals. Brooklyn's in his last year in youth football. Right, okay. So if Brooklyn Lee is that good, we got to get him, well, at least in front of the manager. George WBA, yes, if you can fill it. Ipswich struggle to fill hours, 31,000. Well, there you go. Or we could sign Matthew White. He's currently on loan at Grimsby. He's young and could replace Hammond. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see as far as that's concerned. I hope we don't sell Hammond. He's too good. Brooklyn is a workhorse, fair play. So this Brooklyn Lee is dominating this now more than Newport County, which is a pretty difficult thing to do. So this kid has got to have something about him. So Joseph thinks Matthew White ain't good enough, fair play. Gary, nobody replaces Hammond. Yeah, well, that few could. No one who we could actually sign. Very vocal. Very vocal. He's from Brooklyn. Is County's answer. Okay. We should attempt to sign Reece Healy in the summer. Good shade. Yeah. I think he may be out of contract. I don't think Cardiff will be looking to renew it. Kieran Maloney, I would expect to lose 6-0 against Tottenham, not Yeovil. Well, yeah, exactly. But these things happen. Freak things happen. George WB, to be fair, mate, I'm loving football at the moment, especially with the atmosphere of the Championship and the manager who actually supports us. Fair play to you then, mate. Keane Davis, bring back Liam Angel. Liam Angel, now, I was a bit disappointed when he got released because there's been a lot of hype around him. But I don't know, who's he playing for at the moment? Aaron Collins is also out of contract this summer at Wolves. I personally think Aaron Collins will end up signing for a League One team if he doesn't get kept by Wolves. Bring back Chris Zabrowski and Rennie Howe. I think Chris Zabrowski might be in jail again. I know he reoffended recently. And Rennie Howe, I think he left because his wife was ill. He left football altogether, so I don't know if he's back or if he's playing for anybody or whether he's just decided to retire. But there's some pretty old names there, mate. I don't think it would be worth bringing them back. Nick Muller, George, I always prefer the Championship. No plastic prawn sandwich fans. That's a good shake, yeah. Faisal, should we be hoping for a good cup run or focus on the league and try and push for promotion? Um, I don't think promotion is a good shape for us. I think a cup run would be a better shape financially for the club. At least then we'd have some money to build the infrastructure around the pitch, and then we'll be in a better position. We have a better stature about the club. Connor, I would go to a 4-4-2 next week with Franks and O'Brien as central defenders, Matt and Hammond up top. Don't think 4-4-2 works in this day and age, I'm afraid, Connor. Although I like the shape that you've made. I just think, I don't know. Oh, three centre backs seem to work best for us. Didn't work yesterday, of course, no, but three centre backs would be best for us, I think. But who knows? Flinny may take it on. Exactly, Nick. Proper fans, yeah. I mean, outside the Premier League, you are going to get more passion. That's plain and simple. Premier League is full of tourists and people with money. What you don't get the proper fan in the Premier League, nowhere near as much as the other leagues. No. Crew won 6-0, then lost 6-0. Let's hope we can win 6-0 against Tram. Yeah, yeah. That's a bloody good point, that is, mate. Fair play. Big man, bring back Jazzy Barnum, Bob. Oh, bloody hell. Where's Matt Randall these days? Still at Crawley? I believe he is, yes. Bring back Aaron Hayden. Bloody hell. Bring back Bent. Oh, my God, here we go. Bring back everybody. Oh, there's another knob cheese guy. Well done. Bring back Labardi. Now, there's someone I'd bring back. Geraldo Martin didn't get a good enough chance, in my opinion. Although there was probably a reason why. We need to sign Paul Eckley. He's a goal machine. Also has experience in this league. A definite shape. Well, there we go, guys. We're getting the intel from you guys here. Flinny should be watching this right now. George should be. I've always loved the Championship. I've always loved the Championship more than the Prem, but I hope to stay in the league for 2 years max, as is best for the club. Best for the club, definitely. 6-9 AIDS. Some people need to grow up, don't they? Tony Jenkins, did you see Turley went straight into the Notts County team Saturday? And he scored a goal as well. I think he went off injured as well. That's some debut there. Marcus May, I wish we could bring Ryan Burge back, quality player at that level. Has he still got it at our level, though? That's the only thing. Paul Eckley doesn't have a club currently. What a shake, Gary. Paul Eckley, then. Champ, where do you think Newport will come in the league at the end of the season? Top 10, I believe. 6-9, I agree, Bailey. Right, okay. Big man, did you know Newcastle keeper Carl Darlow was on loan at Newport back in the day? Yeah, I would have thought that, eh? Give us a knob cheese, big man. I'll tell you what I'll give you. Gary Phillips, also, what's your opinion on Cole Alford? Apparently he's been dropped from Torvine Academy. To be honest, I don't follow football at such a low level, although I'm getting the feeling I should now, just so I can keep up with you guys. So I don't really know, if I'm being honest, mate. Big man, did you also know Newport played Darlington at home in 2012? Jordan Pickford started for Darlington that day. Yeah, and then he got signed up by... Who signed him? I don't know. Callum Fox is making a knob of himself. Flinny, sign Paul Eckley ASAP, or I'll have to bring the banners out. Oh, what banners are we on about now then? Matt Byrne or Alex Gilby? Ooh, Gilby, I gotta say. Paul Eckley been spotted leaving Tesco with a dairy milk chocolate bar at Pontypool. Could he be training with Newport? Could be. Modric nearly signed for West Brom in 2003-2004 season, but we couldn't afford him. It's probably a reason why, because he ain't going to Tottenham. Absolutely. So guys, we're coming to the end of this stream now. We're approaching our 50-minute mark, the promised 50-minute mark. So I want to thank you guys for getting so many likes and helping us get the viewers. The first time we've gone over 50, which is great. Obviously not the first time we have gone over 50 on these live streams, but the Taff's live on a Sunday, it's the first time we've gone over 50 for a while at least anyway. So thank you for that. Maybe since the ban. Yeah, tune in every week, guys. We're here every Sunday. We've got plenty of video content on you. Those of you, I've seen some new names tonight. Those of you who are new, please make sure you've all subscribed and liked the video as well. check out some of the other videos on the channel. Look at the playlists, especially in the funnies and the compilations. I'd imagine if you're neutral, you're going to like them videos. Thanks all for tuning in again. Joseph White, let's have a look at these last few. Trust me, future Wales #1, Callum Brain, played with him at under 12s. He's just been called up to Wales youth squad. He's a god in Newport under 18s, close to first team in my opinion, carried us at Llanrhaven. So Joseph, is he playing for Newport now, is he? Under 18s. Champ says bye to you, mate. Big man. Ashley Williams to play for the Port in 2 years. Not sure. Night. That's from Ryan. Bailey Goodall, Paul Eckley, better than Callum Brain. Oh, something maybe starting, yeah. Look, guys, we got a few to catch up on you, so we're gonna have to love you and leave you. Breaking the Baddie is signing for the county tomorrow, if only. Guys, thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you again for tuning in, and of course, as always, up the county. Cheerio for now. Good night.